All right, so welcome back. So you may have seen my previous video where we went over Countif, Sumif, and Averageif, which takes care of aggregating your data if you've got just one criteria that must be met before you count, sum, or average that range. So what if you have multiple criteria that has to be met before you aggregate your data, before you count it, sum it, or average it? Today we're going to talk about just that. We are going to review Countifs, Sumifs, and Averageifs. All right, so sit back, relax, and let's jump right in, and we'll start off with the Countifs function. So looking at Countifs, all right, what does it do? Countifs counts cells based on multiple criteria. So the syntax for Countifs is equal Countifs, and then you've got criteria range 1, comma, criteria 1, comma, criteria range 2, comma, criteria 2, so on and so forth, until you've covered all of your criteria ranges and the criteria that corresponds with that criteria range. So in our example here, you can see we've got a column that has item, destination, and item price. And in our item column, we've got TV, couch, recliner, and bed. So those are our items. And then we've got a destination that they're going to: Phoenix, Denver, Houston, New York. So what if we needed to know how many TVs out of this data set here are destined for Phoenix? How would we figure that out, right? We don't want to go through and find every time we've got a TV for item in the destination Phoenix and go down and count those manually, right? That would be horrible. We don't want to do it that way. We know Excel, so we're going to let Excel do it for us. So let's go ahead and look at Countifs, and let's count the number of TVs that are destined for Phoenix, i.e., how many combinations of item that are TV, destination Phoenix. So to do that, we would just go equal Countifs. Now, our criteria range 1, our first criteria range will be item, right? Because item has to be TV. So I'm going to grab that entire column, then I'm going to hit comma. My criteria is that this item be TV, comma. Now you can see criteria range 2 is bolded. My criteria range 2 is the destination. Where is it going? All right, so we'll grab this column here for destination, comma. My destination, I want to know Phoenix. I want to know which TVs are going to Phoenix. So we'll put that in quotes, close our parenthesis, hit enter. And we only have one TV destined for Phoenix. All right, what if we wanted to know how many couches are heading to New York? Same thought process, same principle, equals Countifs. Criteria range 1 is still the item because we're looking at couches, okay? We want to know about our couches, so we'll do our range, item, couch in quotes, comma, criteria range 2 is still my destination. So we'll get all of that column there, destination. And then our criteria number 2 is New York. Close that parenthesis. We've got 2 couches going to New York out of all this data and 1 TV destined for Phoenix. So that is how you would apply the Countifs to count the number of items that have a criteria that you need met, and in this case multiple criteria is what we're using to count. One criteria being the item, the second criteria being the destination. All right, so coming up next, we're going to look at Sumifs. What if we need to sum a range up based on multiple criteria? So we'll jump into that right now. All right, now let's take a look at Sumifs. So Sumifs is going to sum up a range when multiple criteria are met, and most of the time that criteria is in a separate range or separate ranges. So we still have the same data: item, destination, and item price. So if we were worried about the total price of TVs going to New York, we could use Sumifs to tell us the amount of money that we are making off of TVs that we are shipping to New York. So to do that, let's take a look at the syntax of Sumifs. So Sumifs, you have Sumifs, open parenthesis, sum range. So what you're summing up comes first. And so in our case, that will be item price. And then you have criteria range 1, comma, criteria 1, comma, criteria range 2, comma, criteria 2, so on and so forth until you've met all of your criteria that you need to have met before you begin to sum those items together. So let's take a look at the first example. Total price of TVs going to New York. So what is the total amount of money that we are going to generate off of TVs going to New York? So we're going to do equal Sumifs, open parenthesis, and we're summing up item price. So that's what we want to sum. Once our criteria is met, we want to sum that range. Okay, so criteria range 1, it doesn't matter which order you do these in. You could do item as criteria range 1, or you could do destination as criteria range 1. Whichever way you do it doesn't matter. So we'll do item as criteria range 1, and then we'll hit comma, and we'll say we're concerned with TVs, comma, criteria range 2 is the destination. So we're going to click destination. We'll get that entire column, hit comma, and then we want to know for New York. TV's going to New York, so we'll put NY in there, close our parentheses. We've got $1,500 worth of TVs going to New York. So what about the total price of couches going to Houston? All right, so let's do it again. Sumifs, sum range. What are we going to sum up? Item price. Then we hit comma, criteria range 1. This time I'll do destination first. So destination's my first criteria range, and comma, we're worried about what's going to Houston. So then we'll hit comma again. Criteria range 2 is our item column, so we'll get that. And then we'll hit comma, and now we're concerned with couches. So we'll put couch as criteria 2. Close parenthesis, enter. We've got $1,430 worth of couches going to Houston. All right, and our third example is the total price of beds going to Phoenix. So how much money are we making off sending beds to Phoenix? So we'll do equal Sumifs and grab our, if I could spell, that would be awesome. Sumifs, open parenthesis, sum range is right here, item price, comma, criteria range 1, we'll make it item this time, our item column, comma, and we're going to put bed in quotes, and then hit comma, criteria range 2 will be destination, comma, and our destination that it's going to is Phoenix. Okay, close parentheses, enter 1,100, and we can go ahead and format that as currency so it's consistent with the rest of them. So that is 3 examples of how you could use Sumifs to figure out your price of something or your total cost based on multiple conditions. So finally, next we're going to do Averageifs and take a look at that one. So let's take a look at average ifs now. If we wanted to get the average price based off multiple criteria, we could use average ifs. Now, what I want you to notice is that the syntax for average ifs is exactly the same as Sumifs. I mean, exactly the same, except for the fact that you're going to be returning the average range instead of the sum. So it's the exact same thing, it's just that the formula outputs the average instead of the sum. So if you know Sumifs, essentially you know Averageifs as well. You just change it from Sumifs to Averageifs, and sum range becomes average range. So let's get the average price of TVs going to New York. So we'll do equals Averageifs. Our average range is the price. Our criteria range 1 will be item, comma, and we are looking at TV, comma, criteria range 2 is destination, and we are going to New York. Close parenthesis, that is the average price of TVs going to New York. And then our second example will be the average price of couches going to Houston. So we'll do equal Averageifs, average range, item price, comma. Item will be our criteria range 1, and our criteria will be couch. Criteria range 2 will be our destination, and the destination is Houston. Close parentheses, $715. All right. So I hope that you all found this very helpful. These somewhat straightforward examples, we were able to see, these functions be repeated, so that hopefully after you see the repetition behind how to do them, it will make it a little easier for you to get them, use them, and apply them either at your place of employment or for any assignments that you may have for school. All right, so thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you watching this video, and just if you know of anybody that could use this information, let them know the videos are there and that they can come in and view them and watch them over and over again if they need to, so that they can get these functions down and utilize them appropriately. All right, thanks for tuning in. Until the next one, you all take care of yourselves.